Hello, WealthLab 8 users, Glitch here, and today I'll describe what is new in WealthLab 8 Build 121. So let's get started. There is one major new feature in Build 121, and this was the top item in our feature request wish list. So good to be getting back into the wish list, and we'll be trying to crank out some of these wish list items as we continue to do other things on the WealthLab backend that's taking up quite a bit of time. Also, I've been working on the Pine Wealth translator to translate PineScript code into WealthLab. That's a large undertaking. There's quite a bit of syntax there. Check out the translation tool on the website. There's a web page where you can test out translating PineScript code into WealthLab code. You'll find it in the support menu. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's new here in Build 121. Let's go to our preferences, and I'm going to the Evolver preferences. So first of all, we have a new section up here where you can save Evolver preferences. So all of the preferences that you set up for the strategy genetic evolver, you can now maintain different groups of preferences. So you can select your different preferences here. You can type in a new name. You can save the preference. You can remove a preference. So here I have a couple of preferences saved. You're going to begin with this original preferences. And if I scroll down here in the genes, you can see when I change this to no short, then the short genes are deselected. So you can easily manage different preference settings now in the genetic evolver. Also, the indicator section here has been redesigned and enhanced. So we had already these indicator exclusions, so you can select different indicators to exclude from the evolver. We now have an inclusions tab. So if this checkbox is checked, then only the indicators in the inclusion list will be generated by randomly generated or mutated evolver strategies. So let's check that out. I have EMA, RSI, and CMO here. So that means I have one smoother. The EMA is the smoother, and I have two oscillators. So you'll want to ensure that you have at least one smoother and one oscillator in your included indicators, first of all. So let's open up a new evolver window, and let's go to slot 7. Slots 1 through 5 are the default template strategies. Slot 6 is a strategy that I dragged over into that slot. So starting at slot 7 will be the random strategy. So here we have one using EMA. We have another one using EMA. We have a couple more EMAs there. Notice that only EMAs are selected. We have NN predictor, which is actually a separate gene, comes from the NeuroLab. So that's why it did allow that NN predictor to be included, because it's part of a kind of bespoke gene. Here we've got EMA. So here's one that uses RSI oscillator. So you can see that only the indicators that we have in our inclusions list are applied. And so if I go back and change my preferences back to original settings, then this checkbox is now turned off because that wasn't part of this evolver settings set. So there we go. Different ways to manage your strategy genetic evolver preferences now in Build 121. So thanks for watching, everyone, and we will see you all on the forums.